Before we get into today's video, I want to thank our patrons on Patreon. Thank you to Linda and Sophia. If you would like to be a patron on Patreon as well, you can hit up the link down below. The money goes towards the Christo-Pagan church that we are starting here on YouTube. If you would like to support this channel in other ways, you can do so by hitting up the eBay link down below. That is my business. It keeps the lights on, keeps the channel up and running, keeps food in my stomach and all that good stuff. If you do not have the funds to support this channel, but you would like to do so, you can hit up the subscribe button right down there. You can hit up the bell notification also right there. You can hit that like or dislike button. It all appeases the algorithmic gods of YouTube. All hail the algorithmic gods of YouTube. And if you've done all that, and if it is safe for you to do so, you can consider sharing this on your social media platforms. Now, to today's video. Hello, girls, guys, or otherwise. This is Rich with your Table Talk Thursday. As per usual, we're pulling from our Table Topics cube. If you would like to get a cube like this, or similar to this, check out the link down below. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's topic, which is: if you have more resources than other people, should you assume more responsibility? Yes, eat the rich. Whenever you have, by resources, I would assume that this is meaning more money. If you have more money, should you pay more money whenever it comes to taxes? I think, I personally feel that over a certain amount of money, such as, let's say, $30,000. After you go over that amount, you should pay a flat tax. I think that would make it pretty much even across the board. Let's just throw out a number of 10%. Now, if you're making $30,000, yeah, $3,000 is a big tax to be spent, and that's why it would have to start at a certain amount. After that, everybody pays 10% in this instance. I think you should assume more responsibility for the amount that you pay to the government or to your local government, however you want to distribute that. And I think that should be kind of across the board. There should be no reason that millionaires and billionaires pay zero in taxes, where the middle and lower class are paying more in taxes. That is a bass-ackwards type of taxation, and yeah, I don't think that is right. And I think that because it affects those in the middle and lower classes, it affects them more whenever they have to pay so much in taxes. So yeah, and I think that we should get rid of a lot of the loopholes, the deductions and everything. Now, I will also say that whenever it comes to my business, I do benefit from deductions and whatnot, but there is still taxes that come out of my paycheck and to the state of New Jersey, to the United States government, the federal government, and yeah, those do come out of of the amount that I make outside of the business, especially. My business does not make near as much money in order to justify paying X amount. So yeah, if I made 30,000 or more in my business per year, yes, absolutely, I'd be like, fine, I'll pay taxes, no problem on that. But in reality, whenever, let's see, I think last year I made like 3,000 total, off the top of my head. That's before all of the fees that eBay takes out, and at the time PayPal and all that other stuff. That's before all of that stuff, and that's also before calculating into how much I actually spent on the stuff, the wholesale price, if you will, of the stuff that I ended up selling on eBay. So in reality, I made a lot less than $3,000. Should I be taxed on that? It's you're not going to get much, and that's why I'm saying at a certain amount, you know, maybe $30,000, maybe even $40,000, depending on the area. And you would have to take like a national mean and all that of, where does the middle ground start, or where does the poverty line end and people can actually start living, instead of just trying to survive. Now, in other respects, if you have more resources than other people, should you assume more responsibility? Um, in other respects, I'm kind of hard pressed to come up with an example off the top of my head. As y'all know, I pull these. I've not seen these topics, so I didn't have a chance to sit there and think eloquently on this. Let's say food wise, there are plenty of people out there that deal with food insecurity and whatnot, that they don't know if they're going to have a meal on the next day or even that day. So if you have more resources than other people, so if you have more food than other people, should you assume the more responsibility, such as distributing that food? Um, I would say not necessarily. However, morally speaking, as far as I go, and again, this would go back to the do you have a choice or an obligation? As far as I go, if I saw somebody that was destitute and needed to have something to eat, that I could provide the only meal that somebody had for that day. If I was in that type of situation, yes. I would say that, you know, you have the choice to be obligated to help somebody out. Um, I have a resource of, I can provide this person with food, and, in the same respect, I can do this person a solid, and I can, you know, I can fulfill an obligation that I choose to have. So yeah, I take this more in the financial route of, saying taxes. But let me know what your take on this one is. If you have more resources than other people, should you assume more responsibility? If you think that is referring to taxes, do let me know in the comments down below. If you have another take, let me know. Comments down below. Um, and yeah, that's all that I have for this video. Until next time, may you have love, hugs, and ladybugs. Bye.